Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to begin by giving all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Ruach Kodash. Double honors to the elders and to the apostle of the millstone, and then our respect to the brothers that are there pushing and spreading the gospel of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai to the focus of the world. Now, through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, I wanted to do a quick lesson on an interesting article that was posted on the Washington Post, and Lord willing, this be edifying. The title of that article is Industry Leaders Warned in Last-Minute Calls to the President that the proposed safety vetting system could inhibit development of the pivotal technology. And, over the past few days and even since last week, if you've been watching the videos, you notice that brothers have, all of a sudden, the Spirit has brothers shifting focus and emphasizing a lot on the MOTB system, right? On this AI development and all the things that are being implemented in society to allow AI to partake in the global order of things. And that's good, right? Because even in the midst of this battle, this war that's happening over there in the Middle East between key players, right? The least of the flock, Amalek. You got Amalek, you got Gog and Magog, you got the dragons of Arabia, you got Babylon, you got Persia, all these great nations that are specifically mentioned in the scriptures. They are in a war. But somehow the Lord has us focusing on this, at least for now. And that's because it seems as though while all this is going on, these devils are trying to sneak past the public perception and awareness. They're trying to sneak past at all the MOTB system, right? That's why, Elon Musk even said it, that his Neuralink would mimic the miracles of Yahushai. He says that he said Jesus, so I don't know, no one can surpass Yahushai, but he said, this is a Jesus level technology, where he talks about all the many miracles that they can perform with it. And this is exactly what John saw. We see why the scripture says in the book of Isaiah, the 66th chapter, that the word of the Lord can never return void. I mean, every little detail. That's why Yahushua said it. Not even one jot or tittle, right, will be taken away. Everything is meant to be fulfilled. John said he saw them performing miracles, and that's exactly what they're doing, performing miracles with this technology. He saw the mark as it was, and that's exactly how we're seeing it. The scripture says that he causes all both, he causes all, he forces them or deceives them, and we see in society in a way that's going to be fulfilled both ways. People are going to be deceived into taking it, and people are going to be forced into taking it. I mean, the stage is set, and the Lord was very merciful in how detailed he was in explaining things to us. Even though we know in part, and we know in part, and we prophesy in part, he still gave us so much so that our faith is boosted every time articles like this come out. And Tawadi Halbashim Shah for that. So, in summary, this article talks about how initially Trump had this policy, laid out, and he was going to sign it, and it was just going to have it to where the federal government would vet or go through whatever advanced AI system was being created, so that they could determine whether or not it was not malicious or it was for the public good, or it met the standards that were set up by the government. And he was gonna sign this he was gonna sign this into place. But then, as you see here, it says following an aggressive and last-minute lobbying campaign by Silicon Valley executives, President Donald Trump abruptly postponed and canceled a planned signing ceremony for a highly anticipated executive order on artificial intelligence. You know, we want to see this devil make progress. We want to see him hasten the days. The more passion he is, the more and faster he wants this new world order, the closer we get to the kingdom. Because the balance that the Lord set for him was that he was supposed to achieve it. But before he can enjoy it, then Yahushua steps in and destroy everything he has. He's meant to reach extreme heights. And this AI will allow them to achieve those extreme heights. And once they get it, once they feel as though they have become like the Most High himself, that's when the Lord will show them how how much of a grave mistake they've made. So it says the postponed executive order, which was intended to establish a formal framework giving the federal government initial access to vet advanced AI models before public release, was shelved after technology leaders directly warned the president that a mandatory or highly structured safety vetting system would severely inhibit the development of pivotal technology and damage America's global competitive edge. Right? That's why it was supposed to be, ESOR system. You got Moab competing with it, but it's pretty much just ESOR system that they're copying. And America will be the leader. They will be the leader in this transitive period. It'll be their idea. It'll be they that set it off. It'll be they, who perfect it. And it'll be they who the nations look up to. So it says the aborted executive order represented a dramatic short-lived policy pivot for an administration that had previously championed a light-touch, hands-off regulatory stance towards Silicon Valley. The impetus for vetting. White House officials grew deeply concerned following recent demonstrations of advanced AI models, such as Anthropic Mythos, which cybersecurity experts and banks warned could autonomously identify software vulnerabilities and drastically accelerate sophisticated cyber attacks. But they don't care. They don't care if the system crashes. That's what they want. They just want a framework complete to where once the system crashes, they can have control. They don't give a damn about individual commercial banks that are for the people. They don't care about that. The administrations deliberated an executive order to launch an AI working group featuring a blend of tech executives and national security officials from the NSA, the White House official of the National Cyber Director, and the Director of National Intelligence to oversee model reviews. The president's retreat highlights the severe cross pressures facing Washington as it struggles to police the AI industry. Silicon Valley defends the innovation. Tech giants and venture capitalists continue to lobby aggressively against any pre-release government bottlenecks, maintaining that market-driven deployment is necessary to maintain a geopolitical advantage. And that's what this devil wants. Not the safety, he wants that control. And he wants to be the leader in this new world order where AI and implants and this technocracy world. So, like I said, it's heavy that the Spirit has us focusing on this. And when it comes to pass, then shall they know that a prophet had been among them. All right. So, yeah, I'm gonna end it. I'm gonna end it by giving all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakha Shalom Yahweh Shem Yashai to all you brothers and sisters that are watching in truth and sincerity. May the blessing of God be upon the house. And until next time, Shalom.